Hello, I'm David. Welcome to Trainwrecks R Us. Okay, this is going to be great. We just see how much we can overload this new trailer. For those that haven't followed along, life comes and goes. I haul a bunch of scrap, do a bunch of e-waste. It's a whole system of things that I'm doing to improve my financial status and to have a hobby that doesn't cost me money. Now, I started out with these truck bed trailers. They work nice, and my original plan was to drop these off at businesses and have them filled up, drop and hook type deal. It hasn't worked very well. Plus, they're hard to load appliances in because they're high by yourself. Now, this trailer, I put these gates on here for a clean out job back in, I don't know, September, October. It's hard to keep track these days. This trailer has made me a lot of money in the last 6 months. Perfect size. You don't need to strap hardly anything down. Throw it in there. The only problem with this, it's almost 5 foot tall. Depending on how they unload me at the yard, yeah, it is kind of a cluster. It gets tight. They bend the rails up, catching them with their stuff. You know, maybe if it was down to here, it'd be better for like appliances. But several pictures of this show it filled all the way to the top with especially roof metal and stuff like that. So I was looking for something longer. Well, it turns out everybody wants to charge an arm and a leg for their trailers. So I picked up this bad boy here, 7'5" or 6'5" by 16-foot deck, old pontoon trailer, like 20 years old. Guy even had all the pontoon stuff, which I won't be using, but kind of neat he kept it. He's, in the last several years, he's put a new jack on it. Tires are good. Spare tires is flat because there's a nail in it somewhere. Right there. No big deal. I'm glad to have a spare. But, I mean, that's all. What is that? 2x4 channel? I mean, it's well built. It sits a little bit higher than I would like because I can rock them. If I have my dolly, I can rock the appliances up on here. Here, I'll have to push them over. May end up changing the actual neck of it to lower the back end and raise the front. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far. But if you notice the fresh lumber on here, that is because I want to go ahead and get sides on this. Hopefully today. I'm going to do about 3 foot sides on it. Should help tremendously with keeping stuff in. I'm probably going to keep the toolbox. I can lay my dolly across it and strap it down. I also, actually now thinking back on it, I found this ramp on the side of the road. And it's got pegs in it to where you lay it down. I bet I can straighten that bent part at the end. I could theoretically carry the ramp and the dolly on this trailer and just walk everything up there together. Definitely something to think about. Well, I guess the first objective is to get all these bolts out so I don't bury them. Well, they're seized up. I may just put the 2x4s up and run a bolt through there. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. But let's get to getting here. See if we can get some sides put on this bad boy. As far as the neck, what I would do is I would actually cut it right about here and double stack it. I would put the bottom of this piece on the top of that part, and that would raise it up and still gain some of the stability. Move the tire on this side, tucked over, and then move the jack where the tire is. Plus, it would shorten it up. I don't need this much neck. I don't know if that would be even a weak spot, but I don't think it's necessary. We'll worry about that later.
How much weight can that trailer hold?
3,500 pound axle. Figure the trailer weighs 1,000 pounds. Maybe 1,500 at most, so a couple thousand pounds.
Okay.
So if I load it heavier, 3,000.
We'll see.
But that one completely full is almost never over 2,000.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I mean, this. But I gotta take it, and dump it so much because it fills up so quick. This is being mainly for appliances. You know how I can put tons of them on here.
Yeah.
I have to watch it when it has on that orange door that light on.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. The people who bought it from the stand, they never had these full ones on it. And I can take my key out of all the positions.
Yeah, we have these last 2 boards on. That's all I need from you.
Oh,
yeah. What's this? There for the boat. Move that box and actually pick these up and pull them that way.
Did you use trailer for a boat?
Yeah, it's a pontoon boat trailer.
Wow.
That's good. Just enough to have them clear this so we don't trap them in here. Ooh, I wonder if the toolbox will open. So I'm actually getting rid of the toolbox. I'm going to shorten the tongue down, and I've got a black box that was in one of my trucks.
Are you shorting down the front?
It doesn't need to be that long.
Where are you gonna go?
Oh, I'll shorten it back to here. All right, stage 2. I didn't film because I was not fully prepared. Lag bolts going into the cross frames. Turns out I only had 4. Not that exhilarating. You know, it's funny, I've heard a noise that sounds like the front wall of the house falling off several times over, you know, the last long periods of week or whatever. It's a pothole out here that will just totally screw your life up. And I think it's people hitting that pothole. There's 50 psi in these round, or these small tires here. They're all round, but 50 psi, isn't that astronomically crazy? Would have never expected that. Not only am I having battery issues with my impact stuff, the phone died. Also a cold battery, I can only assume, so who knows how much that last clip it actually recorded. Anyways, this is what we got done. We got the sides. I put these cross pieces here, full board, for stability. I mean, it's pretty good. So, that's good enough right there for me to start using that, you know, for the scrap and salvage. The tongue and stuff I can change later. I'm not too worried about that. But I can get all this this removed and get the tire scooted back and get the jack scooted down. And yeah, like I say, I can take care of this later. But there it is. So it's like, it's over 6 feet wide and 16 foot long, the deck. And with this trailer, when it's loaded, I don't know if I said, I rarely get over 2,000 pounds with it. Which this trailer here should carry, you know, plenty of that. Plus, being a little bit longer, I've got a job coming up cleaning out a bunch of gates and metal and just all kinds of good stuff. So that may be the first time this trailer gets a good workout. The board with the handles is removable. it's just sitting there. But anyways, that's kind of what I've been up to today, getting this bad boy done and ready to go. Kind of excited about it. Definitely a good buy. As always, I appreciate you guys following along and liking and subscribing, and the few of you that comment. Follow along. Let's see how this bad boy does for me. As usual, you guys be good and be safe. We'll catch you next time.